why wouldn't they be furious? No free drinks for them anymore, no more using men to cure their sex-starved lives, no more free rides home. Of course, they would be annoyed. Men are done doing these things because modern women aren't worth it. Many men have waved goodbye to the club scene, and the handful that still venture there have a different agenda altogether. Their focus isn't on meeting women. That's just not in the cards. Unsurprisingly, women are known to be pleased about this shift. They are irritated that men aren't footing their bar bills anymore. They are frustrated that guys aren't offering rides home when they've had one too many. Their source of quick fixes for their intimacy-starved lives on Friday nights is dwindling, and they're rattled by the prospect of exclusive male-only club spaces cropping up. They are well aware that the club ecosystem thrives on the male presence, and they are uneasy about the hypothetical notion of female-only clubs or gyms. That's just not their scene. Considering the state of affairs, why would an irrational man still feel enticed by the club scene? Let's delve into 6 reasons, among many, why these men have voted with their feet and walked away from clubs. Reason 1. Men have finally clued in that finding a decent partner in a nightclub is like hunting for a needle in a vast haystack. Women step into these venues for a plethora of reasons, none of which involve seeking out a man. Some are there to shoot down suitors and inflate their egos, while others are nursing wounded hearts or seeking sweet vengeance. A handful are drawn in by the allure of free drinks and the chance to flaunt their lives on social media. And if a man happens to strike gold with a one-night stand, well, that's akin to a cosmic alignment in a galaxy of infinite possibilities. Now on to reason 2. Men are over the catfish game. The tired tale of beer goggles has lost its charm. It's no urban myth. It's a bona fide phenomenon. After a few rounds, even an unremarkable-looking woman can metamorphose into a deity in your eyes. Factor in the carefully calibrated low lighting, and the scene is set for you to confuse fantasy with reality. In those dimly lit environs, distinguishing individuals is as tough as figuring out what's in your cocktail. And let's talk about the ladies, decked out to the nines, with makeup so thick you could build a sculpture with it. It's as though they are wearing a mask, and you're left guessing about what's underneath. So, imagine waking up the morning after, gazing at someone who wouldn't turn your head under the sun's rays. If I were in that spot, I'd sprint like a phantom was on my tail. And now, the third rationale. The fear of rejection. This is a universal experience. The pressure to be the epitome of perfection in the club domain is starkly real. According to certain pundits, appearance accounts for a staggering 90% of the game in the club universe, trailing only online dating in its superficiality. It's hard to fathom, right? Even if you could rival Shakespeare in rhetoric, it's akin to bringing a butter knife to a gunfight. The thumping music drowns out your words, making you wonder why you bothered speaking at all. Some men retreat to the smoking section for a slice of tranquility. And those women? They invest hours sculpting their hair and makeup into works of art. So, when an ordinary bloke, who doesn't meet their high standards, dares to step forward, it's like a sharp slap to the face. And no, there's no velvet glove involved. Club goers, particularly the ladies, often fall short of the average woman's standards. A tad plumper due to the copious drinking, they waltz into clubs. And let's not even venture into the realm of makeup. A slathering of foundation and eyeliner seems to be their formula to mask any perceived natural inadequacies. Yet, can we blame them when they are perpetually bathed in the adoration of the over-eager men frequenting these venues? Their self-assuredness finds its roots in the attention they command from the club's patrons. But let's talk about behavior. Promiscuity and drug use are definite disqualifiers when one's on the hunt for a worthwhile partner. It's no marvel that men are sidestepping the club scene altogether. Men have clued in, if you're aiming to drain your wallet, a nightclub is a prime contender. These establishments seem to have women in their sights, often luring them in with the promise of free entry. Once inside, these women are besieged by thirsty men, ready to splash out on rounds of drinks for them. These women are savvy operators, no doubt about it. A brief conversation is all it takes for them to have a chap foot the bill like a sailor on shore leave. And just like that, they vanish into thin air, citing the need for a bathroom break or some such excuse. It's a tale no sensible man wants to be a part of any longer.
I am not trying to seduce you. Would you like me to seduce you?
The sixth reason why men no longer frequent clubs is because there are way more men than women. Now, I don't have any hard data to back this up, but just trust me when I say the ratio is like 3 guys to every 1 girl. And let me tell you, this imbalance leads to some seriously wacky behavior. See, since women are in such high demand, they start to feel like they are hot stuff. They strut around like they own the place, and the guys just eat it up. This same thing happens at singles events too. The few women that do attend put all their attention on the Chad in the room, while the rest of the men are left drinking their sorrows away. Let me drop a bonus point. It is a very crucial point. You see, the Me Too movement doesn't only affect men at the workplace. It affects men everywhere. Men know that if they go home with a woman from a nightclub, they are basically asking for trouble. Not only do you have to worry about rowdy drunk men causing problems, but now there's the added risk of being falsely accused of something. And let me tell you, sending a text message won't save you in court. It's your word against hers, and that's a tough spot to be in. Nowadays, just the mere allegation of wrongdoing can totally wreck your life. And things don't get any better at clubs, where the women travel in packs. If they don't like you, you're going to prison, and that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my new video drops. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.